On Saturday, the NFL announced the 2021 Hall of Fame class. And there's one name missing that Bills fans have been waiting a long time to hear enter the NFL Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Billievers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to this Hall of Fame edition of Billievers Talk, where we're going to take a look at Steve Tasker, Buffalo Bills wide receiver and special teams specialist for a long time, one of the best to ever do it. We wonder, should he be a Hall of Famer? Before we do that, guys, again, thank you for joining me. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, guys, I know it's the offseason. Super Bowl just ended. Not sure what's going on, guys. There is plenty going on this offseason. In fact, this might be one of the craziest offseasons in NFL history due to the lowering of the salary cap for the first time in forever. This might be a crazy offseason. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment. What do you think about Buffalo Bills special teamer Steve Tasker? What information about Steve Tasker am I leaving out of this video that you think make him a Hall of Famer, or maybe make a case why you don't think he is a Hall of Famer? There are plenty of people out there who say that a special teamer should never make it to the Hall of Fame. We have some punters in the Hall of Fame, some kickers, but it's really rare, right? There are about 6 or 7, there are less than 10 special teams Hall of Famers in the Hall of Fame just for special teams. Now you can look at like Deion Sanders, let's say, or someone like that who made it into the Hall of Fame for what he did other than special teams, but did play special teams as well. So on Saturday, the NFL announced the 2021 NFL Hall of Famers, led off, of course, by Peyton Manning. There's no doubt he is a first ballot Hall of Famer. And guys, I don't want anyone to think that because I'm saying Steve Tasker belongs in the Hall of Fame, that one of these guys don't. They're all well-deserved of this honor. I'm just wondering if Steve Tasker should be given this honor as well. So Peyton Manning leads off the draft class of 2021. Then you have Charles Woodson, another great pick for the 2021 Hall of Fame inductees. I think I enjoyed watching Charles Woodson his whole career. If you didn't get a chance to see Charles Woodson, you really missed out. Definitely changed the game. Calvin Johnson, what a great career. Probably shorter than it should have been. But man, you knew what you were getting when Calvin Johnson was on the field. You knew you had to double team him, if not triple team him at times. And at times, that didn't even work. You have Drew Pearson, Alan Faneca, Bill Nunn, John Lynch, and Tom Flores. Tom Flores has some Buffalo Bills ties. He was a Buffalo Bills player from 1967 to 1969 and the quarterback coach for the Buffalo Bills in 1971. So the Bills are represented this year in the Hall of Fame class, but not exactly the representation we thought we should have. There were 2 Buffalo Bills this year that were listed as semifinalists, both Cornelius Bennett, who we could argue all day if he belongs in the Hall of Fame, and Steve Tasker. For Steve Tasker, this is the 8th time he's been a semifinalist for the honor of being in the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame. So you just wonder when he'll finally get in. When will he get over that hump, so to speak, and finally make it in? I'm not sure how many players have been 8 times semifinalists to get into the Hall of Fame without getting it. Maybe someone can let me know in the comment section, but I imagine that's rare. Right, I imagine that's a rare feat. Now, does this mean that Steve Tasker might have to wait a while, right? We all know that there's that seniors vote that they have. That's how Tom Flores got in this year, actually. Will he have to wait that long? Maybe, but there is a case for him to make it into the Hall of Fame. Again, plenty of people, plenty of players do not believe special teams players should be in the Hall of Fame. But if you're going to say that special teams is 1/3 of the game, then you have to put them in the Hall of Fame just like everyone else. Now, next year is going to be very interesting because next year, very dynamic special teams player, Devin Hester, becomes eligible for the Hall of Fame. Now, will he get in? In my opinion, I think you have to put Steve Tasker in before you put in Devin Hester. Now, Steve Tasker, not only a great special teams guy, did play wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills. In fact, played for the Buffalo Bills from 1986 to 1997. In that time, he had 51 receptions. Not a whole lot, but at the same time, Marv Levy refused to use him as a wide receiver. First of all, because of the depth at wide receiver during those years. I mean, think about those years, right? You think about Andre Reed, you think about James Lofton, you think about Don Beebe, you think about a lot of good wide receivers coming in and out of Buffalo. But not only that, Jim Kelly lobbied for Steve Tasker to be made a starting wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, and Marv Levy refused because of his contributions on special teams. Normally it doesn't work that way, right? Normally your starting players don't play special teams because you don't want them getting hurt on special teams. For Steve Tasker, it was different. Listen, Steve Tasker completely changed the way players look at special teams. Steve Tasker was a special teams all-star, right? 7-time Pro Bowler. He wasn't a Pro Bowler because of his receiving abilities when you only have 51 receptions. 41 of those receptions came in 2 seasons, okay? So you don't make the Pro Bowl because of that. 7-time Pro Bowler because he was a great gunner. When he was asked to be a gunner, he was a great punt blocker. He blocked so many punts in his NFL career. It was absolutely amazing. And in fact, in the game against the Oakland Raiders in 1993, I believe it was, he actually led that game off with a 67-yard kickoff return to set up what turned out to be a complete blowout in that game. Steve Tasker made people actually have to worry about special teams. Steve Tasker is the reason why we say special teams is 1/3 of the game. Before Steve Tasker, special teams were thought of as an afterthought. After Steve Tasker is when he really started saying, whoa, wait a second, special teams can win and lose you games, because Steve Tasker did that plenty for the Buffalo Bills. And I think if you're a 7-time Pro Bowler, if you are acknowledged 7 times as one of the best in your craft year after year after year, I think that deserves a little bit of a Hall of Fame nod, don't you? Again, let me know what you think in the comment section. Steve Tasker was recognized by the Buffalo Bills in 2007. The Buffalo Bills made Steve Tasker the 24th player on the Buffalo Bills Wall of Fame. So if you ever go to a Buffalo Bills game, you look around that wall, you'll see Steve Tasker's name. It belongs up there, and his bust belongs in Canton. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Steve Tasker is a Hall of Famer? If you do, when do you think he's going to make it in? Again, I think he's going to have to wait a while. I really do, even though I don't think he deserves to. I think he's going to be one of those guys who doesn't get in until he's eligible for that senior vote or whatever they want to call it, that allows so many of the greats to get in later in life. I hope that's not something that happens posthumously. I think that he deserves to be acknowledged for what he's done, not just for the NFL, but for the city of Buffalo, right? And right now he works with the Murph on One Bills Live. I mean, he does a great job there on the radio. I think he does a lot of good things, and we can't forget about that just amazing pump-up video, hype video before the playoffs got started for the Buffalo Bills. We wrote our own ticket this year, and we took it to the AFC Championship game, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun this season. Again, guys, if you're new to Believers Talk, hit that subscribe button. It's going to be a crazy off-season. Like this video, and leave a comment. Do you think Steve Tasker belongs in the Hall of Fame? If so, let me know why. If not, let me know why not. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.